The derelict FTL drive chamber was a cathedral of dead technology. Vast, silent coils of conduits snaked around a central, ruptured drive core, the whole structure bathed in the eerie, pulsating blue light of a failing emergency system. It was here that Admiral Vash had cornered his prey. Broker Xylo, a once trusted member of the Imperial Coalition, stood amidst the wreckage, his hulking frame silhouetted against the glow. Xylo had been selling state secrets, and Vash, the architect of the Coalition's naval dominance, had personally come to see him answer for his treason. Xylo, Vash's voice echoed, sharp and cold as the vacuum outside the hull. Your betrayal ends here. The tribunal is a formality. I am here to deliver the sentence. He drew his ceremonial plasma pistol, its sleek design a stark contrast to the industrial decay around them. He was an admiral, a strategist, a man who won wars from a command bridge. This was a distasteful but necessary chore. Xylo laughed, a deep, rumbling sound that seemed to shake dust from the ceiling. Vash, you always did prefer your desk to the dirt. You think that little toy scares me. He cracked his knuckles, his massive fists looking like they could crush steel. You want me dead? You'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. He pointed to a heavy, segmented maintenance pipe lying near a ruptured conduit. Honor among thieves, Admiral. Or are you a coward as well as a fool? From the shadows, Vash's aide, a allied security officer, raised her own weapon, aiming at Xylo's head. Admiral, I can end this now. Xylo's lone support, a wiry tech slicer he'd bribed, emerged from behind a console, a data spiker in hand. Try it, and I'll vent this whole chamber to space, he threatened, his voice trembling but resolute. Vash hesitated. To be called a coward, especially by a traitor, was a stain on his honor he could not abide. He lowered his pistol. Very well, Xylo. On your terms. He picked up the pipe, its weight unfamiliar and clumsy in his hands. He was a man of the mind, not the muscle. He knew this was a mistake, but his pride had made the decision for him. The duel began. Vash tried to use his wits, feinting and dodging, using the uneven terrain to his advantage. He was faster, more agile. He landed a glancing blow on Xylo's shoulder, but it was like hitting a bulkhead. Xylo barely grunted. The broker, on the other hand, was a brute. He didn't feint. He didn't dodge. He advanced. Each swing of his fists was a thunderous impact. Vash parried with the pipe, the shock of the blows vibrating up his arms, numbing them. He was tiring quickly, his breath coming in ragged gasps. Xylo, with his immense strength, seemed tireless. He saw an opening, a momentary lapse in Vash's defense, as the Admiral stumbled over a loose cable. It was over in an instant. Xylo lunged forward not with a fist, but with a shoulder block that hit Vash like a charging ram. The Admiral of the fleet was thrown backward into the ruptured FTL core. The energy field, unstable and volatile, flared violently at the intrusion. Vash's body convulsed, his scream swallowed by the crackle of raw power as he was instantly disintegrated. Xylo stood over the spot where the Admiral had been, panting heavily. He had won. But as he turned, he saw his tech slicer, his only support, staring at him in horror. The man didn't say a word. He simply tapped a command on his datapad. A hidden panel slid open in the wall, revealing a squad of Imperial shock troops, their rifles raised. The tech slicer had been Vash's man all along, playing a deeper game. Xylo's victory had lasted only a second before he was cut down by a dozen plasma bolts, his body collapsing into the same grave of energy he had just created for his master.